Couldn't find a save point, so that's why I'm all the way back inside the Elsa. Four, five, six. Yep, just... Alright, Junior, go first. You're faster than everybody now.
Not good. Here. Whoa, thought I was a goner. Not good.
That was just unfortunate. The strategy of keeping Junior at low health to activate his Brave Soul is such a double-edged sword, man.
Great. I collected some good data.
There it is. There's the door I was looking for. Trying to look for this throughout the last stream of playing this game. Could not find it. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm not a tea person. That is not.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that the creamer that I even would think of putting in it right now wouldn't even work for that.
Eat this. Storm Wolf. Take this. Sound right.
buff that thing up as high as it'll go. Because it's a perfect follow-up to whatever Junior can do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There was a save point here the whole time? A working save point? Oh my god, I didn't have to go that far at all. I didn't have to run back to the Elsa. Ah. Yeah, about that. I'm gonna need you to actually come back up because I have to explore the top first. Ouch. That hurt.
Cosmos, let's go.
Okay.
Eat this. Storm Wolf.
Yeah, they weren't going to make it. Oh. Just barely. I need to keep pumping him up with health. Like, just keep adding to his health. That way, once his max health is like 800, I can keep him above 200 and still do amazing damage to these guys. The difference between his physical attack and ether attack, man.
Alright, let's call it a day.
Staggering. That's all I have to say.
Cosmos, let's go.
Yeah, be sure I kill as many people as possible in this one hit. Only one. Glad I targeted him down then. Drop it! Drop in the tank.
Who would have thought one of Miyuki's inventions would
Expensive, but somewhat worth it. Can I bump your HP up? Only once. 10 points! Woo! Makes them 10 points stronger. Soldier's Honor. Let's see here. Character. What would Soldier's Honor do? There you are. Prince Attack Disable. That's actually going to be a nice little skill to learn.
This is gonna be fun.
Says who, Junior?
Eat this.
I need them to do their melee attack for you to survive. Alright, if you defend the second one, you know. Yes, attack other people, please. That works too. Yeah, just pick out Xion.
Take this.
With the amount of damage I'm taking, it feels like I'm underleveled here.
Charging.
Nice.
My external appearance is down 5%.
I need more skill point generation, man. I just hope that wasn't too much health I just gave Junior. Otherwise, it's gonna be fun. Because they'll just basically do enough damage to piss everyone off.
Well, I guess I'm gonna get some exercise after all.
Get rid of the one that you can,
Eat this.
especially with a crit.
Storm Wolf.
Be right back.
Take this.
Get rid of this. Clean this desk up a bit.
Sound right. Charging. All systems clear.
I have the hot cocoa for the night. Alright. Go. 48 skill points. Nice. I need more of that. Otherwise,
Intruders!
I'm really going to get some of those later abilities. I could always drop the tank on him. Whoever lives.
Eat this. Storm Wolf.
Which is all of them. Bye.
Okay, let's go on.
32, 48. As long as I keep getting points like that per battle. Okay, so I have the stairs up here. We've no stone unturned. Honestly, that is something that Junior might want. Oh, it just prevents instant KO. Never mind. Neo Armor Beta. Hey, Shion. I think you can equip that. Barely. Ether Defense +4. Nice. There we go. Maybe she won't get instantly gibbed. Let's go.
Well, I guess I'm gonna get some exercise after all.
Who are you attacking? Okay. Holy crap! 3,000 health. I'm on high critical. He's going to get absolutely wrecked. It's like, that's half his health gone already. Oh, more than half. Almost 2/3. Oh my god. Don't miss. Shion, please. Alright, so he is...
Not good.
That's just rude.
Thought I was gone.
Yeah. Basically, if I wasn't cheesing this fight, whatever element you hit him with, he will essentially be either highly resistant or immune to. So if you got guys that do nothing but beam ether attacks, well, you're shit out of luck. You're gonna have to do your little physical attacks. That was worth it. Decoder 2, segment address number 12, and I do have the key. Yes! W. Hammerrod. I think that's like her best weapon. It's, you know, it is what it is. She's not a fire. Well, I don't use her in this game. I think I barely use her the next game. Like, I don't think I really use her much of the series unless I'm forced to use her. Like, I'm trying to think of when do I actively use Momo. And it's like whenever the game forces me to use her. Even though she has great utility in the third game.
All battle systems are go.
That's just how it goes, man.
Revealed by ancient powers.
×4, thank you.
Who would have thought one of Miyuki's in...
There we go. 800 health, finally. Unfortunately, I don't have, like, a weak med kit for you. So so well. Hey, no problem. I'm cheesing the hell out of this game, so I'm just it's unless an enemy is immune to physical, the rest of the game is essentially going to be a cakewalk, so long as I can keep Junior alive to attack. Okay, we're good there. You can't even be bothered. Alright, skill points. Let's learn some new skills. Skill level 3. Get Soul and Spirit, or I could go for the other stuff. EPO consumption. It's okay, attack disable. You know what? That's probably going to be key. Yes, you can use it. Alright. Mainly because I want this. I want to equip speed +1 on everybody as soon as I can. Essentially having everybody able to special guard. Okay, I don't need poison guard anymore. Special guard is probably what I'm going to need. There we go. But yeah, don't worry. In a couple hours, I'll be eating the lunch portion, which includes the sardines and whatnot. While I'm here, let's try the other energy bar, the banana. Oh god! You know what fake banana tastes like. You know what it smells like.
All battle systems are go.
That's to a 10. Oh boy. If you can't stand the fake banana taste, you're not gonna like this. That'll wake you up. Oh wow, he survived.
The enemies have been exterminated. Target locked on. Commencing combat mode.
Take this! Storm Wolf!
Shion's heading like a truck
All systems clear.
because I maxed out her strength. At least for her current level. So if you're ever wondering why she's hitting, like, she's actually got that Fist of Steel, that's why. Crap.
Cosmos, let's go.
Well, you guys are all just dead here. Unless Storm Waltz don't crit.
Take this! Storm Wolf!
Wow, not a single crit.
All systems.
You're almost guaranteed a crit and you didn't crit, Junior. What's wrong with you, man? It's like using Slash and you get the 156 glitch. Not only do you not crit, but you miss. Something that shouldn't happen. There we go.
guess I'm gonna get some exercise after all. Take this! Storm Wolf!
Reveal thy ancient powers to me.
Let's go from entire bottle of water already. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this coffee. Probably just give it out
Who
to
would have
people.
thought one of Miyuki's inventions would come in handy?
Like, hey, look, here's some French ration coffee for you. Have fun. Everybody at work will just probably look at me and go, why? No, I don't want it. Oh, that's right. I forgot how annoying this dungeon really was. Truly was.
Cosmos, let's go.
Not liking my odds either way here. Can you at least crit? Please. You got 3 individual people you can crit. No. Thank God for ×4 though. Work on your aim. You're not getting... You're not living for that. I'm sorry.
All systems clear.
Here we go.
Get out of my way, or else...
Take this! Storm Wolf!
There we go. There's the crits.
Sayonara, baby.
Now, if I could get a ×10 on that, oh man, I'd be going on a shopping spree. There we go. Give him a little bit more health. Here we go.
There's no turning back! Let's do it! Ether drive!
Go. Physical attack up. Yeah. No. We're using Queen's Kiss. We're gonna steal what we can from this thing.
Open ether circuit.
Yeah. Need a toothpick from all this. Stole the shield armor. Nice. Oh, you done messed up now. Please crit. Oh, you defended. That's still 1100. Don't be a damaging attack. I'm fine with not being able to boost. Had I known, I would not have spent that whole time doing A7. Because A7 only works with physical, not beam. Work on your aim, Xion. That is I'm about to say, that's just going to, it's gonna serve to piss me off even more. Don't miss. Junior, you're the one I need to hit, man. You're the one that does all the damage. A non-crit. If he defends, it'll be enough to live.
Charging.
Don't crit. Oh yes, he lived. I think he just killed it. Yep. Bye-bye. No bonus from you, but that's okay.
Dang, that was embarrassing.
Still got a lot of experience off of that. Okay, he regained too much HP. My ether attack is a little too much. Okay, hit this button. We're definitely going to go back up to that save point because I ain't doing that again. We don't need the slow tracking shots game. Here we go. Alright, now. Oh boy. Hi.
Cosmos, let's go.
Byproduct 145 and 103. Fast little buggers. Got a lot of health too. I'm sorry. I thought the skill got locked. What is this shenanigans?
Charging.
This. Thank you. Why it only worked on you is beyond me, but at least it worked on someone.
Storm Wolf.
Guy has a lot of health.
Take this. Let's serenade.
Didn't realize that Junior was going to get 2 turns in a row. Probably for the best. Got ×4 out of it.
Great. I collected some good.
It's a lot of attack points, and I have no idea what I'm going to use with all these Aether points because I just don't have enough. I just don't have any I don't have any spells to work with anymore. Like. Let's grab Psycho Pocket. You have everything, so no use giving you anything. Bumping up the power of that thing. Going to need to eventually when I find someone immune to beam. It's going to be soon. Okay. That's just a tease.
All battle systems are go.
Take this. Storm Wolf.
Revealed by ancient powers to me.
This should be good. Alright. Just enough damage. Nice.
Okay, let's go.
She has got no skill points. What do I really want to get? Just one level 4. Make everybody faster. Is that enough, or do I need to do one more? I need to do one more. There was a reason for going this path first. I don't remember the reason. Food container. A field ring. Anything else down here while I'm at it? Nope. Alright. Moving on. Before I destroy anything, I just want to be sure that... Oh, so above that I cannot climb any further. Alright.
Target locked on. Commencing combat mode.
Yeah, let's... I don't like the look of you, buddy.
Eat this! Storm Wolf!
Get you out of here. No. Boosting before I even have a chance to do anything. No, not happening.
Okay, let's go on.
Rain Blade. Oh, there's your huge beam attack. A little too late, but hey, it's there if I ever need it. Let me guess. Oh, wasn't it? It was a mistake. So I would have to find a way from down there. Okay, I wouldn't have to find a way from down there, I just have to go this way. Oh no, that's the... I hate this. I hate that puzzle. I'm gonna have to do it, but I hate the puzzle. Oh, never mind. It will not matter. I just did all that for nothing. I just reset the monsters. Hooray.
Well, I guess I'm gonna get some exercise after all.
That's a lot of guys.
Eat this!
It's yet another crit out. Crit. Come on. Crit everyone. I'm fine with that. Okay.
I'm sorry, everyone.
That's annoying, actually. That would be annoying, too, if it hit.
I'm not done yet.
Okay, can you stop? Thank you.
Eat this!
I
Storm
think I boosted like what, 3 times? He did not want anyone else to play.
Eat this! Storm Wolf! Take this! Blade!
Take it easy on me.
I mean, it's nice I'm getting booster packs. I mean, that will be useful later on in the game. When I use it for nothing more than to give Junior all the boosts in the world, and then I just keep boosting him to victory. But that's more of a boss strategy than a regular enemy strategy. I want to get this item first.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
Nope. But here we are anyways.
Take this. Storm Wolf.
Reveal thy ancient powers to me.
I wish I could skip this. No boosting for you, buddy!
Charging. Our drill.
It's not as impressive as Junior using his attack. But then again, Junior has a special accessory that allows him to do it.
Great. I collected some good data.
Beautiful. Yes! More health! He's gonna be so powerful. Skill upgrade us. Gotta give it to Junior. All of it to Junior. I wonder. Character. If I unequip it. What level do I need? What skill level do I need to be to just have it? Level 4. Okay. Still not ready, although I could get rid of the physical attack +2 just to give myself a counter. Highly doubt. I don't think I've ever seen the counter ever work. But hey. Might as well try. Alright, where is my, Brave Soul? There you are. There we go. Ether Pack Deluxe. Medkit. Decoder 17. Alright. Yeah, there was no point in going that way because there was always another way around. Okay, not really another way around. I had to come down here anyways. Go!
Your orders, Xian?
Get rid of the insta-killer.
Take this. Storm
Need to give you more HP, Junior. That's the solution, just more HP. Hi, Alex, how are you doing? Alright. Yeah, just get rid of them. Don't need them. The best thing that thing ever could do would be to help Junior get down to like red health. But no, in my luck, he would insta-kill him. I am not, unfortunately. My PlayStation 2 has the disc read error, so it's very finicky on what games it wants to play. And unfortunately, I'm having enough issues as is with the emulator. Like, the emulator will run the game, but I have to quick save at every save point just in case it kicks me out to the main menu, because of course it does. Like, I can't save on the first save point at the Elsa where the shop is. Oh my god, why would you send me here? I mean, I know why they have this spot, just to reset everything, but still, come on. I mean, like, I like using save states, but the issue being is, unless I'm, like, right at the final boss and there's not at a point of no return, like, I'm paranoid if I stop for the day and I use a save state, I'm gonna boot up the computer and the save state's gonna be gone. Even though I know better. I like to have an actual written save than an actual save state. Just to force a habit. Yeah, I never either, but it's like one of those, there could be the one time. Like, I'd rather not have that one time ever happening. It's like when I go to the grocery store and I do the self-checkout, I scan every item, even if I have multiples of the same item. Like, I know like, the scanner is going to understand that I bought 3 and I have 3.
The enemies have been exterminated.
But I'm just paranoid that the barcode might not work right. Alright. Down we go. Down to this evil puzzle. Do. Okay. Okay. Do. There we go. Like, this took me forever the first time I ever played this game. Probably because I couldn't hear it right on our TV. Thankfully I got that on the first try. It would help if there wasn't any music playing in this one particular room, because you got a sound puzzle going on, but hey, solve it well enough through muscle memory. Definitely going back to that save point. Before I do anything else. Yeah, I just want to get through this game, and then start my way through the disappointing sequel of Xenosaga 2. Like, it's an okay game, but it's just disappointing compared to the first and third game. Of course, when I first played, I had a different opinion, but that's because I didn't know any better. And my main complaint is there's no shops. How do you have a JRPG and not have a shop? It makes it so frustrating. I mean, I understand why they did it. To make one particular quest line an entire game, but it's not worth it. Alright, this one I know for sure already works. coasting the line at, like, I'm just at the level, or I'm just slightly under-leveled for all this. And that's because I'm breezing through things with my junior strategy. Keeping him at low health, have the brave soul, so that his strength is godlike right now, and for the most part he can two-shot people. Used to one-shot everybody at low health. Such a double-edged sword, but hey, it works. As long as he's able to act after being revived, he will destroy everything. Alright, let's see if we can shut down the song.
Albedo! You...
Please spare me from any trite lines like, "You're still alive?" Life and death are merely empty words, lacking any power over me. By the way, did you ever bother telling the girl? Does she know that we're monsters, both you and I?
Momo!
I want the me that's inside you.
Momo! Momo!
That's not her. That's...
Free from the bonds of flesh.
Anyone gonna help him?
Pure consciousness has no true form.
Anyone at all? He's choking, guys. We have the numbers. And Red Dragon mode activated.
Did you see that, Napesh? You're witness to his true nature right now. A consciousness desperately struggling to stay alive. Such a pitiful sight. This is unseemly, Rubido.
Junior.
Albedo! Get your stinking hands off of her! Or else I'll...
You'll do something if I do this.
You mother!
Junior, you of all people know that that's not gonna work.
What pain! So sweet, so alive. Pain is such a vital part of realizing one's existence. Try to remember, Rubido, what it takes, what you must do. Or have you lived in peace for so long that you've completely forgotten?
I don't give a damn about what you have to say. Just give her back!
I don't think so. I'll just take what I want and proceed with my plans. And along the way, I'll make you remember who you really are.
Shut up! I don't need some freak contaminated by Udu to tell me.
Junior?
Contaminated? Not quite. More like evolved. I experienced but a fragment of my true power that day. The waves that inundated my body are now a part of me. I've reached a higher stage of existence compared to you incomplete mortals. I am the Alpha and the Omega of perfect consciousness.
Stop it!
Oh, this is nice. Don't you want to give it a try?
Mama!
Impossible. Is that nanotechnology?
Not that fast.
No. Nano machines can't work anywhere near that fast. And besides, not even the research laboratories have models with head regenerating capabilities yet.
He's a URTV. Just like Junior.
What?
URTVs. They were created for the express purpose of eradicating Udu.
Udu?
Rubido, you still don't remember?
Rubido being the leader of the URTVs. Or at least
Fear.
the actual URTVs.
Frightened, is that it? Am I right? I can't blame you. The only thing that matters to you is yourself. Rubido, So cruel. And yet this girl clings to you so dearly. Isn't it pitiful? One more layer. Just one more layer, and then I'll have everything inside of her. I'm sure you know what that means, Rubido. Now then, I wonder how much more she can take.
So Rubido has his Red Dragon mode, which basically is the mode he uses to eliminate Udu waves.
This is the extent of my power. Nobody can stop the events that are about to unfold. All I can do is delay the inevitable for just a while longer. But at the least, I can entrust this to you. The events are starting to come together. Soon you will meet them. So until then...
So that's Joachim Mizrahi. I'll have you show me everything you left within my pesh. What?
So close, Albedo. So close.
Momo. Are you okay?
I see. It all makes sense now.
Oh boy. Alright. What kind of text did I just get? Anything good? Okay. No. Nothing good.
But now, Rubido, how about we enjoy a moment or two together?
How about we don't?
Come on. Our time has arrived.
Here we go.
There's no turning back. Let's do it.
Simeon, 8400.
Either try.
Sure, yeah, I'm just going to increase my strength just because. Just don't do. You did just enough.
Not good.
Fine. I'll have to keep him up to at least 300 health. It's fine. It's fine. Won't do that again. There we go.
Eat this. Storm Wolf.
You're supposed to take him on with eggs and beam attacks, and yet I have so much I do so much physical damage.
Open ether circuit.
Alright. Unfortunately, you're not going to do much damage now. Not with all that health. Alright.
Charging.
I still do more than Ghost most normally.
Storm Wolf.
And this is a battle for eggs, and I'm just like, I never used eggs after that. at this point in the game. Just saying to, just telling Junior to guard at that point. How are you doing more than Cosmos? Oh, except for the, except for that.
Charging.
At this point in time, I wish I had, the giant robot. Hey, Ruts! Whoo! 290. Gotta keep that one in mind. Oh, what? No, don't even need to do that. Just drop the tank.
By ancient powers.
Bye. There we go, that's some good damage. It's not the final damage. Once we get that, oh god. Game's over. Thought Junior was powerful. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. 336, not bad. Let's do some more. 887, not bad at all. Oh, you... wasted the boost. Had I known. Had I have known.
Thought I was a goner.
I could have boosted right here.
Eat this. Storm Wolf.
Ooh, 123. Beautiful. I mean, it is with a crit, so... 267. All the upgrades in the world could not, you know, topple this thing.
Eat this. Storm Wolf. Not good.
Well, that just means Junior's going to be safe for the next attack.
Thought I was a goner.
Oh! Oh, Shion, you're dead. Yeah,
Take this.
I'm gonna give you the best chance to live, but... $347. He's just going all out.
Eat this. Storm Wolf.
I'm just gonna have to say goodbye to my attack power for a turn. Alright, Shion.
Open ether circuit.
Hey, Cosmos, you actually want to participate in this battle? It's been a little while. Ooh. Hell yeah, let's use it. Never get the opportunity to use this thing. Nice. So worth it. No! Oh, thank God. We got this. Give me a times 10. Give me a times 10. You know you want to, game. Please give me a times 10 for this. Oh. I'll take the times 2. But damn it, was so... I could have gotten a times 10. Oh man, if that was a times 10, it was been so good.
Ah, Rubido. You're getting closer to your old self. But you're still not quite there yet. You were much stronger than this back then. Weren't you?
Damn you, Albedo! Don't get cocky!
Junior!
Little Master, don't do it!
What's wrong, Rubido? You can do better than this. Come on, show me what you got.
Fortunately,
Junior, no! Don't do it! Don't play into his hand or you'll...
Daddy, it was always you he looked at. The rest of us, we all wished we could be you. That can't be true. We're all supposed to be the same.
fortunately, you're not. You're the most unique of them all.
Come on, Rubido. Just a little more. Just a little more, and your dreams will be fulfilled. Come on, come on, come on!
Junior!
What's happening? Momo. Momo.
You've taken so much from me. But I was given a part of you, too. A part of you is now within me. So now,
So now? So that's why you're doing that?
why do you hurt everyone? Sisters, they all loved something they saw in you. Even after all that you put them through, they still believed in you. How can you desecrate their feelings? Their hearts?
Desecrate? Your sisters? Look around you. Who is the flower that blooms from those corpses? That's right. It's you, Pesh. Everything is just as Mizrahi, your dear daddy, wanted it to be.
Daddy?
That's right. Isn't it, Rubido?
You bastard! Say any more and you're gonna
Pay for this! Those girls were toys for your enjoyment. They were all individuals with wills of their own. Yet you...
Still spouting that self-righteous crap?
Huh?
The new guy?
Stop screwing around. Hurry up and get the job
Yeah,
done.
he sounds a little familiar.
Don't waste your time on these fools.
Give him this message. It belongs to me.
hold it!
Where do you think you're going? Hey, why don't you do me a favor and let him go for now? I'll do my best to keep you entertained in the meantime.
So this is the Y data.
I do not exist for your pleasure.
You call this protection? You? He really didn't want anyone going in there. Oh well, that just makes it all the more interesting. Very interesting.
Looks like not even Albedo could get into the Y data, which is nice. Yeah, just in case an accident happens, I'm definitely going to have to, you know, definitely going to go run back, save, and deal with this guy later. Or after I save at least. But yeah, if you don't recognize him, it's Lieutenant Virgil. Even though he's supposed to be dead. That's the thing about the people in the different colored cloaks. They were dead at one point. But something is keeping them alive. Whether it be a great will or they just have a destiny ahead of them. Alright. Go. Alright, Junior, can you do me one favor and at least get one hit in before going down? It's kind of like one of the last few times I'm actually going to need you to do most of the damage. Because once I'm done with this, it's just a little bit of exploration, and then Xion is going to be the main damage dealer. It's going to be laughable how easy the game gets once I'm done. Once I've got the giant robot built. Here we go. Anyways, these guys in the cloaks, they're called Testament. So we have the Blue Testament here. And they all have connections with the main cast.
Are you?
Who? What does it matter? Or do you need a name to describe me? A definition by words is merely a means to deceive oneself. It's meaningless before the truth.
And they're preachy.
What matters is how you perceive things.
We just asked for a name, bro.
The slightest shift, then life and death no longer have any meaning.
Huh?
You don't get it. Well, how about I show you?
Get out of the way.
Hmm?
I said get out of my way!
Ah, you've got guts, boy. Why don't you make me move? Shouldn't be a problem for a URTV. Now should it?
You're damn right!
And they can turn into monsters at will.
I've come this far, I can't lose now.
Ein Rugel.
Eat this! Storm Wolf!
So beautiful. The damage. No, what am I doing? Queen's Kiss. Let's see what I can steal. I should have done that last battle. I have yet to get an instant KO from this ability. Master Spindle. Good luck with that. Completely immune.
Charging. Our drill.
Wasted like the only turn you're going to get, boss. Okay, maybe you'll get one more turn in. 2. Of course, he had the boost on a crit, so just don't hit Junior. Alright. Don't use Ether. We're just gonna insta-win this. Come on, give me a timestamp. Game's over no matter what. I mean, battle's over no matter what, so... Never mind. Wow. Nice defense. Nice defense. Steal from you since you're new transformation. Samurai Heart. Goody, I can triple up on the counters if I really wanted to. There we go. Unless he wants to Ether Bomb everybody again. Level 5. Are you hitting? You would. You would.
Here. Whoa, thought I was gone.
Just don't hit him again. Thank you. Can I get a double crit, please? It was worth a shot. And you defend. Even worse. Okay, 747. Yeah, I won't be able to kill him, but as long as he doesn't kill Junior, we're good. That works. Oh no! Ether effects are all over the place. Even though I'm using physical. Bye! Yes! Yes! Ha ha! Oh my god, that is so good. Give me the points! Give me the points! Look at that! 600, 533, 266. Why couldn't I get that for the other boss? Oh man, that is so beautiful to see. I could go on a shopping spree.
It's useless. The laws by which we are governed are just too different. Isn't that right,
Wow.
boss? Well then, I think our friend has already left.
No, he left a long time
It's
ago.
about time for me to make my exit. I have a busy schedule to keep.
Wait! What are you trying to accomplish? Why did you come here?
To stall for time.
You wanna know? Then come to that time. To that place. You know what I mean.
Huh?
I'll be waiting for you, Shion.
The Song of Nephilim has ceased all functions. The Rhine Maiden is clearing away the remaining Gnosis.
Good.
I see. Junior, are you all right?
Yeah. And you guys? Man. Who was that?
Even though we wiped the floor with him, we're the ones
He had an
exhausted.
aura of incredible power.
I don't know. I don't understand any of this.
You will in due time. Just like the
Let's
audience.
go back, Shion.
Yeah.
Captain Matthews is probably, you know, worried sick. Kirschwashers are my younger sisters. Even though I was the last one to be awakened, Mommy told me about it. I always wanted to meet them. And they're all dead. Look at the size of that device. Setting 10 or 20 bombs off is going to destroy it. We better go back and use the Foundation's main cannon. This is something that shouldn't exist. There seems to be no more signs of the enemy. I'd like to know what's going on outside. It seems best to go back to the Foundation. What's wrong, Chaos? You have an odd look on your face. Because someone called you boss. Alright. And we are done. Out of here.
Are you okay?
Yes,
Are you?
that man. He said he was searching for the key inside me. He... probably...
It's all right. It's not your fault.
Oh! This charm. Maybe I have this to thank for my safe return.
Maybe.
Main cannon ready to fire. Target Song of Nephilim.
Get rid of it.
You're sure about this?
Yes. Please, for their sake.
Chaos. Do you think this'll put the Kirschwassers to rest?
Well, their thoughts and feelings now exist within Momo. Their wish finally came true.
I hope so.
I mean, trying to make them keep them living on is
That's
just
what I'll be
not
to
going
want.
to be good for them.
Junior,
They're just blank slates, if anything. They can barely
It's
move.
because I couldn't.
Little Master.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Of course.
What?
wait! Something's wrong! It's...
The Gnosis! The remaining Gnosis! They're being...
It was never going to be that easy.
I wanted to have more fun, so I came back for a visit.
Albedo! I swear I'm gonna...
Now, cool your jets. Hold off on the emotional outburst until you see my entire performance.
Even Helmer and Second Milka felt that. Here we go.
What is that?
Impossible.
It can't be. That was supposed to be destroyed.
Proto-Merkaba.
Proto-Merkaba?
The place where I was born.
That bastard, summoning needless toys. You've forgotten your duties, haven't you?
Never mind that. Come back, Virgil.
What's your problem? I don't take orders from you. And stop talking inside my head like that. I'm not used to it yet.
I'm afraid you'll need to get used to it.
That's... So that's what this is all about. You're quite the cunning little bastard. All right then. But next time, I'm doing things my way.
That's what's intended.
Did you say this is where you were born?
Yes. Daddy gathered together the data he needed to create me on Milsha, and then he sent it to Proto-Merkaba.
Are you saying that this thing was built for the purpose of creating you?
That
Imagine
wasn't its original
that
purpose.
was...
It was created to discover the true form of the universe. The form we ourselves were meant to have. But then he took it and...
Exactly. Just think for a moment about all the phenomena brought about by that lunatic. If that thing, the song, and the Zohar all linked together...
That's exactly why we dropped it into the abyss after we recovered the 100 series. How is it that it has returned again?
Somebody brought it back from the abyss. I mean, how else?
No. But the original is still on Milsha.
That's why it's the prototype.
With only Proto-Merkaba, he can't.
He can't what? If this is the prototype? What can he do? Huh?
The Federation fleet.
Just white.
Just like that.
Just scrap.
Well, Rubido, what do you think of my new toy? And that was using the minute amount of energy remaining in this thing. Just a mere fraction of what it's capable of. Icing on the cake, if you will.
Good lord. And it's absorbing the Gnosis for power.
It's just like we're in Cosmos.
Pop into the fruit bar. Pate fruit. It's like pear and apple. This little thing.
Responding to the faint waves that emanate from the sealed-off Milsha. This thing uses the Gnosis as a medium to collect the waves from the
Oh yeah, it's
Zohar
definitely a fruit bar.
and store the
It's like fruit
energy it
leather.
needs in order to operate.
How the hell do you know all that?
Yeah, kind of like fruit leather.
It was Ma Pesh.
Hmm.
When I linked with her consciousness, I learned how to use this thing. I'm really quite grateful. Let's see then.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how long
That
it'll
is
take
beautiful.
to charge. 5 minutes, or perhaps 10. You look a little pale there. Scared, are you? Perhaps I should just turn you all to pillars of soul. That's not a bad idea.
You do you, man.
Red will become white.
Don't mock us, you bastard!
So, what to do?
Part of me wants to laugh with it, but I'd probably lose it myself.
All right. I know. My next target will be...
The weapon is retargeting. It's aiming straight for the capital of Second Miltia. What did you say?
Hey guys, you need to get there. Can you not?
100 series are sharp, aren't they?
Won't let you do this! Listen to me, Albedo! You stay right where you are! It's time for you and me to settle this!
Oh, please. That's not like you at all. You don't really give a damn about others, do you?
What?
Well, fine. Stop me if you can.
We're gonna learn more about their personal strife in the second game. Actually, quite early on in the second game. Probably one of the second main story quests that goes on.
Damn it.
The target is a giant experimental facility that was long abandoned before its completion. A network of tunnels runs through the facility, and the reactor core is located at the nexus where they all meet.
All we have to do is take out that reactor, right?
Correct. That'll shut down Proto-Merkaba completely. The data I sent to you earlier includes a map of the most direct route to the core. Right now, you are our only hope. I ask you on behalf of the Federation government, and as a member of the human race, to destroy that abominable machine.
Yeah, but before that, we're going to be running around
once
a lot.
And for all.
Mommy.
Before we even think about doing this. Because there's a few things I still need to do. I need to get back into the city. There's an email for Shion. What could it be? Oh ho! I'm now able to use the R Dragon. Which, I mean, it's a good technique to have. For sure. Okay, let me get Shion's AoE. Sorry, Spellray, you had a purpose in life, but now it's Ray Blade. Still keeping Spellray for the bigger attack, so. Checkpoints. Our Dragon, it's a high-functioning attack. So. I think it's just a little bit more effective than our drill. It's just that I use our drill all the time. Alright. Checkpoints. Yeah. Angelic Requiem, it's not as good as Storm. I'm sorry. Alright. And then I'll just spend the rest of his points on buffing his health. All the health. There we go. No. I could actually upgrade her ether stuff here. So. Ice, fire, or lightning? Honestly, let's go for lightning. Everyone else is just useless. Alright, extract. So close to getting level 4. I need to extract like 3 or 4 more skills. It's not easy. Oh, new email! Anything else? Oh, the Song of Nephilim. Yeah, I could go back if I ever wanted to. We are going to the hangar. Wait, why am I going to the hangar? I need to go to the dock. Yeah, about that, guys. I'm sorry, I went the wrong place. I hope you can forgive me for wasting everybody's time. Mostly my own. Hey, buddy. I want to go to the dock colony. Don't want to go to Proto Merkava just yet because I don't have the things that I need. Hopefully now the flowers have been bloomed. With the flowers blooming, I should get a decoder for it. Should also be able to buy better armor by now. There we go. The flowers are in bloom. Oh, it bloomed. What a cute and pretty flowers. Just like you, Ludi. Yeah. You said something. You can talk now. Yeah. So glad. You'll be fine. Thank you, Xian. Here. Present for me? Thank you. I'll treasure it. Let's play together again sometime. Oh, all that for a tech upgrade Z? No. Like, I mean, it's useful, but... it's not what I wanted. Okay. Is there another kid that would give... okay. That's quite annoying, actually. I was thinking that she would have given me the, duplicator. The decoder. That girl named Lydia at the club refuses to talk at all. She just keeps messing with the vase. She's no fun at all. Okay. She can talk now. Do I have to leave and come back? Is that what I have to do? Could have sworn that led to a decoder. Segment files. What do I have? Okay, I'm missing one. Okay, I haven't seen that one yet. 2. Dock Colony, basement of the junk store. Okay. So before I check out the items, just go into the junk store. I mean, depending on what's in this segment file, I probably won't even bother. Coming back to this. Robot part body? Okay, yeah, I'm not coming back. I've got what I needed. because the last item I need, it's for Decoder 1, and I do believe that's in the, it's in the Durandal, but I gotta talk to a pink bug type thing. Alright. Okay, I load up on all that. Alright. That's a better weapon. Alright. Okay, I'm going to need 2 of those. 1 of those. I'm probably not going to need it, but might as well take it. Give me that. Anything else from here that I'd want? No. Okay, the egg stuff. I could buy new eggs if I really wanted to. Look at that thing. Thing looks pretty decent. Not going to use it. I eventually get... Yeah, before I even go into the final dungeon, I'm definitely going to be showing off the 2 mini-games I've yet to play. Because who doesn't like mini-games in JRPGs? Especially if it's like a card game and maybe a mech battling game. Alright, actually, here's a good question. Cass, why are you here? There you go. What happened to the V5? Alright. That. Let's see here. Yeah, we're done with that. Yep, we're going back to the Durandal. We're gonna go to the docks. Then we're gonna go all the way over to the we gotta go all the way over to King's hideout. The pink bug that I accidentally blew up knows where where a decoder is, and you have to talk to him to get the decoder to appear. I knew there was a decoder in like the Durandal's park. It's just getting to it. Yeah, you had to take a few steps. I forgot that's what you had to do. Are you guys still evacuating? Seriously, the danger is basically over. I didn't say completely, just said basically. See, everything is peaceful, everything is good. Everybody's still a little dejected that, you know, place is broken down a bit. Yo. Sheesh, they destroy everything in their paths. Could they be a bit more considerate of the people doing the repairs? No. Franco, shake, sit. This cat is uncool. She doesn't do any tricks. Hey kid, don't pick on little Frank. Franco, King is mad. Boom! Now you're just gonna shadow box. Hey kid. Oh. Alright. There we go. Talk. You're not going to destroy me? You're talking to me? You wouldn't have to be Tom's friend, would you? A friend of Tom's is a friend of mine. How is Tom? See, glad Tom's doing okay. It was really bothering me that he didn't get to say goodbye to Tom. I know, as a token of our friendship, I'll tell you something interesting. What kind of story would you like to hear? Let's go with a somewhat interesting. Bartender has the passport you need to play the card game. Alright, got that one. Take a picture. Are you ready? Okay, say cheese. When the photo's ready, I'll send it to you. Say hi to Tom. Let's go for a pretty good story. You get a lot of reading on your email often. Okay. How about a good story? Seems that specific enemies sometimes have segment keys too. Yes. We fought them. How about a great story? In the Durandal's observation room, there's a segment key on the ground shaded by a potted tree. You'll need to look very carefully for it. Alright. I mean, you might have to talk to him. I mean, I couldn't find it. But now we gotta go back. And then we gotta go back over here to open that door. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with enemies. But once we have that, we'll have the robot head, and then we can build it. We can build the giant robot, because everybody loves giant robots. Is it the picture? Hell yeah! Why is there a ghost of Alan's head? You see something up on the left side of the picture? It seems like this ghost is really fond of you, Xian. He must have become a spirit and traveled all the way here. Don't worry, he seems like a nice ghost. Oh, that is weird. Alright. Back to the Durandal. Like, running around and finding all the robot parts can be annoying, but the payoff is so worth it. Can't wait to show it off either. And there's one thing that you will know. In every game, there is a giant robot for you to get. In fact, in 3, there's 3 for you. Just for you. But the giant robot in 2 is like extra game, is post-game stuff. Alright, there should be a thing starting to flash blue in this park that we're looking for. It's near some plants. There it is! I'm gonna miss playing this game. Like, 1 just feels good. Once we get to 2, a lot of changes are going to happen gameplay-wise. Like, we're not going to have the you press a button and there's going to be a specific attack. There is a, basically, there's button combinations that you do to break your opponent's guard to do extra damage. But you can't break that guard unless you have a follow-up attack to break it. So you have to boost to keep the combo going. And it is very annoying. Like, I mean, yes, I'll hit square, I'll do a specific attack, triangle will do a specific attack, circle will do a specific attack now. But it's not one guy is going to have a simple square to break their defense. It's going to be like square triangle, or square square, triangle square, or circle will be what it takes. It's annoying, but I'll show it off. I have to, because that's... If you don't break their guard, you're not doing any damage. The battles take forever. the mech combat is now mandatory. And it's good. The mech combat is fun. It's fine. It's... You don't level up your characters in mech combat. You level up your mechs in mech combat. No stores. Very frustrated about the no stores part. What you find is what you got. There's special combination attacks that I almost never use. I might decide to just show them off. Because one of the side quests is like, hey, you need to have like a couple 100 million stored. Let's see here, I need to get to the roof. No, not on this side of town, the other side of town. Gotta get to the roof, the other side. Mainly a lot of the combat in 2 is just a pain in the ass. 3 streamlined everything a lot better. Like, you still had a break meter, but it was a break gauge. Your attacks will do maybe a little bit of break damage, and then once you have a, or you do a break attack, they'll do a little bit of damage, but will increase the break gauge exponentially, and once the enemy is broken, you get, like, you get like 1 or 2 free turns on them to do extra damage. And then, if you kill an enemy who's broken with a special attack, you gain an experience boost. Very useful. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. There we go! Now we gotta just go through the professor's story. Nope, still nothing here. Don't even know why. Why I even bothered with that. Alright. Let's go and build this beautiful, beautiful robot.